Let's make sticky toffee pudding. This is a family favorite. It's sticky, it's sweet, it's bursting with caramel flavor. It's definitely one of those desserts on the sweeter side, but when you take your first bite, you cannot stop. Let's get right into it. We're starting off with a stick and a half room temperature unsalted butter. That's also 3/4 cup, which is also 12 tablespoons. To this I'm adding 1 1/8 cup light brown sugar. 1/8 cup is also 2 tablespoons. We're gonna beat this on high until light and fluffy. Don't forget to scrape down the sides of the bowl as necessary. You don't have to beat this too much. We're not trying to get the lightest and fluffiest cake. You really just want to beat it around 1 to 2 minutes. And you should notice the color has gone slightly lighter. To this, I'm going to add 3 room temperature eggs, 1 at a time. You don't want to add them all in at the same time or your batter will curdle. Going in with my second egg. You really just want to mix each egg until the batter is smooth before adding in your next one. And finally, we're going in with our last egg. Once your batter looks like this, we're going to add in 3 tablespoons dark corn syrup. Golden syrup can work as well. And 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. And we're going to mix this just until smooth. It's okay if your batter even looks a little curdled here. Once you add in the flour, it's going to tie in everything together. This is 1 3/4 cup self-rising flour. And I'm also adding in 1/8 cup, which is 2 tablespoons. This is a very precise recipe. And I'm just going to mix that in on low speed. Remember to keep scraping down the sides of your bowl as necessary. Your batter should look thick and luscious like this, but before we get this into the oven, we're going to do one more step. Here I have 8 ounces dates that I chopped up. I just ran my knife through the center like this, and then chopped them up going this way. I'm going to transfer these dates into a chopped pot. Into a chopped pot? That doesn't even make sense. I'm going to transfer these chopped dates into a pot. We're going to cover these dates with some water, just enough to cover the dates. Like that, just enough to cover the dates. We're going to boil this over medium-high heat just until the dates soften. We're going to bring this to a boil. I like to put my lid on there to speed things up. Literally, when the dates start to boil, they start to soften instantly. We're going to turn the heat off. And here's the fun part. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon baking soda. Watch, it's going to get really fizzy. This is the essential of sticky toffee pudding. We're going to take some of this hot sticky substance and pour it straight into our batter. You don't want to dump all of it straight into the batter or you're going to accidentally cook it. Now we can add the rest of this in there. This is going to thin out your batter. Your batter should look beautiful and silky like this when done. We're going to pour this into a greased pan. I just sprayed this with butter spray. Greasing your pan is actually one of the first steps you want to do. I always just forget to do it. We're going to pour all that beautiful batter right into the pan. We're going to bake this on 325 for anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes. While that's in the oven, we're going to work on our caramel. This is a very easy caramel to make. In a pot, I'm combining 1 1/2 sticks unsalted butter. That's 3/4 cup, which is also 12 tablespoons. With 1 1/2 cups dark brown sugar. We're going to cook this over medium-high heat, stirring constantly. You're going to love this caramel recipe. It's not necessarily one of those recipes where you can't stir the sugar and you're caramelizing the sugar yourself. You can absolutely stir this caramel the entire time. It's sort of like a cheat caramel, but it is absolutely delicious. I literally forgot the step. You want to add in 1/4 cup dark corn syrup, and you can add this in right at the beginning. This is going to help your caramel not to crystallize. The important thing is that we cook this caramel until the sugars are completely dissolved. You should notice the caramel goes from this pasty, sugary substance to suddenly this dark, bubbly, beautiful mixture. And remember, we're just cooking this until the sugar completely dissolves. You'll know the sugar's completely dissolved when you rub the caramel against the side of the pot and you feel no grains. Then it's ready for your heavy cream. We're going to slowly stream in 1 1/3 cup heavy cream. Make sure your heavy cream is room temperature so the caramel doesn't curdle. I just popped my heavy cream into the microwave for 30 seconds. We're going to pour this in slowly. We're not going to take this off the heat just yet. You want to keep cooking this until it thickens some. At this point, you can add your salt into the mixture. I'm doing a full tablespoon sea salt. We're going to keep cooking this over medium heat until it thickens. Once this is brought to a rolling boil after you add in the heavy cream, this should be perfect. It's going to thicken as it cools, but you're looking for this consistency. So I'm just going to remove this from the heat. This makes an amazing caramel sauce recipe. You can pour this on a jar, eat this on top of ice cream. Heck, even eat this with a spoon. It is so delicious. But today we're using this for sticky toffee pudding. This took 34 minutes in the oven. You want to insert a fork into the center or a toothpick and it should come out clean. While the sticky toffee pudding is piping hot, you want to pour the caramel right on. We just finished our caramel about 15 minutes ago, so this is also hot. You want the caramel and the cake to be hot. You just want to pour that right over the cake. Since the caramel and the cake is hot, it's going to sink very well into the cake. I'm using about 3/4 of our caramel. See how the cake is just absorbing the caramel? This is delicious. You can help it out a bit by spreading the caramel with a spatula, just to make sure that caramel sinks in there evenly. Look at that. This is sticky and sweet goodness. The best thing about this cake is that you can dig into it immediately. Let's dig right into this. I cannot wait to try this. The way that cake just absorbs the caramel is to die for. Optionally top this with some ice cream. I'm saying optional, but it's really not optional. It is a must. Topping this off with more of our caramel. Look at that. That is just how I remember it. That is so delicious. Oh my gosh. It's sweet, it's slightly salty, it's sticky, it is just, oh my goodness. This is absolutely delicious. No wonder everyone loves this. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recipes. See you next time.